Alright, the stream is back up with a chat this time. I actually got it. Let's go. It should be up. All I gotta do is... Well, the chat is up. It is good. This time I made it to where it's not for kids. Alright, I'm checking to make sure that the stream is actually up. Alright, it says I'm live. Well, the stream delay is kind of crazy. Hey, we got a chat. Let's go. Hey, at least the chat's quick. Alright. We are here. Alright, well, I have this up. So we are all good to go. The one person in chat. Hold on, I do want to actually make sure that I can... No, not this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Oh, the only thing is I have to pull this up for the chat to stay. That's okay. I'll just look over there. But we are here. I don't really know what to do. Actually, I do know what to do. I posted this a couple hours ago. And I said that I was watching the one person watching you struggle. Hey, I appreciate that. The only thing is that if I want the chat box to stay up, but I can't because I want OBS down. Okay, I'll just have to turn my head a whole 90 degrees if I want to check chat. But, so, I don't really know what to do because I was going to try to go to Cedar Point, right, to actually film the day 365, but I'm not going to be able to do that. That's very saddening. I'll just have to record it later. But some person said they wanted to see a stream, I guess. So what I did, I posted this a couple hours ago. Not a whole lot here so far, but what we can do is go through them for fun. All right. That's what we are going to do. But to make this more... Actually, yeah. Let's start with these people first, and then I'll show you mine. All right, I'll do a quick rundown, because what I want to do is a couple months ago, I created a video of my Cedar Point rankings, okay? That's what I wanted to do. Or at least that's what I did do. Cedar Point rankings right here. 10 months ago, though. That doesn't have Top Thrill 2 or Siren's Curse. So I will be doing an update video. I guess I could do it at any time, but I have a couple of videos that I need to... Also, my next video is a Siren's Curse review, by the way. But these are all the ones I want to do next. It's a lot of reviews. And then King's Dominion vs. Williamsburg, that should be good. But, accidentally moved that around. But these are the next videos that I will be doing, I believe. Sorry, this is a super long intro. I'm getting so sidetracked. But I'll give you a little sneak peek into my rankings. But for now, we are going to be... Hold on, I'm moving my mic. We are going to be doing, looking at these people's... Let me zoom in. We're going to be looking at these people's top whatever. All right. Still got that? I got 3 viewers. Sick. Well, one of them's me because I have it open on another thing. Average viewer duration. Whatever. I can worry about that later. But first, we have Ozzy the Cat. All underscores in between. But only ridden 12 out of, I think they had 18 coasters. So let's take a look at this. 12, Wilderness Run, just boring. It's a kid's coaster. Woodstock Express, actually kind of enjoyed it. It's a good little Vekoma. Surgery Mine Ride, just boring. The only good part is the Helix. I would agree. I think that would be a lot better if they got rid of it. Because it's a beautiful plot of land. I think that they could use that for something great. Even though it's not a whole lot of land, add a little something there. Blue Streak, fun, but too rough in the back. Yeah, if they could, I've talked about this many times. If they could smooth it out, I think that it would be really, really good. It would be just like a racer type of wind coaster, and I like Racer. And Racer 75, been about those. Airtime filled. This has a little bit of airtime, but it's not a lot. But it could be a lot better if it was smoother. And then what? Iron Dragon, at least the last half of the ride is fun. Yeah, I would agree with that. Wild Mouse, the spinning is crazy when off balance. That makes it good. I would agree. Wild Mouse is probably the best family coaster in the park. And I like the spinning. Usually I don't like Wild Mouses, but this one isn't like the traditional one because it only has 2 hairpin turns and the rest are like a bunch of turns. I think that's a lot better. But it's good. And then Gemini, the airtime is decent, and when races it's fun, but it hasn't recently. Haven't ridden Gemini in a long time. I don't know if I've even ridden it this season. I've ridden it maybe one time, if that. So I wouldn't know. Raptor, the inversions are snappy and fun, and the double helix just pulls so many G-forces. Yep, it's exactly what Raptor is. Snappy, whippy. Final helix is great. I think the drop is solid as well. Magnum the Raptor, that's where it's not going to go. All right. I like Magnum a little bit, but I still don't think that it's better than Raptor in any way. I think that Raptor, it's intense fun. Magnum, the first half isn't really that great. The drop is just all right at best. And then you got a little hill. It's all right, janky. The turnaround is god-awful. And then the final airtime hills are really what makes the ride. I think that the airtime hills are good. They have good airtime, but can that make it for the rest of the ride not being good? I don't think so. So it just can't be better than Raptor. Hold on. I need to get some water. All right, continue. Millennium Force. All right, first I'm seeing that we don't have Steve. Yeah, okay. Millennium Force is fast, and you can feel the overbank turns. So fun. And I don't think that they should have turned them into inversions or something because it gets repetitive. Oh, I misread that a lot. I do think they should have turned one of those into an inversion or something. Well, this was back in 2000. They were not going to add a inversion to the first ever Giga. But, yeah, they do get kind of repetitive, but they are kind of intense. I do think that's cool, but yeah, the airtime hills also aren't great. The first one is big, but doesn't have that much airtime. The second one is decent, and then the little speed hill is good, but it's not great. But yeah, the speed is really good. Drop is phenomenal. Can have some intense moments. And then number 2, Top Thrill 2. The first launch is decent, nothing crazy, but the backwards launch is crazy. The G-forces pull it on the spike were crazy, and the view is crazy. A lot of crazy. And then the last spike, you go very fast in the wind. It's crazy pulling up to the top hat, and the craziest part, because of those Gs. Yeah. It's exactly how you describe Top Thrill 2. It's exactly how the first launch is all right. Backwards is decent. And then the spike is amazing. It's as tall as Millennium Force. And then you go through, you got a 120-something. And then you got the top hat. You get great views up there for the limited time that you're there. Then you get pulled out of your seat. The whip down is phenomenal. It's immaculate. And then Maverick, number 1. Haven't ridden Steve yet, but the first airtime hill is crazy. The launch, you just put your hands up, and then the trims are sadly there, and then the single dives is the second best part. Yeah. But you did miss out on the, or you didn't miss out. You just didn't say anything about the, what are they called? The horseshoe roll. I think the horseshoe roll is solid. 2 back-to-back, 0G rolls, basically. Can't complain about those. And then, Yeah, you basically described it. The airtime hills are phenomenal. You forgot that drop. That drop is crazy work. Oh, someone else commented. Oh, sick. I'll check out yours in a second. I would just have to reload the page. I'll check out yours next. Yeah. You described Maverick basically perfectly. You just forgot the drop though. Drops best in the park. And then let's see, what rides have you not? Obviously, Steve. Haven't been on Valraven or Gatekeeper. You know what's crazy though? Even without Valraven, Gatekeeper, or Maverick, the lineup is still really good. Like Maverick, Top Throw 2, Millie, Magnum, Raptor, Gemini, all in the same park is really, really good. But next, we're gonna go to the guy that just commented. Reload the page. Reload. Here it is. Roughest? Okay, I'm not even gonna look at the bottom yet. What? Okay, hold up. Hold on. All right. Corkscrew Caden 7 just commented this. 18 Wilderness Run, 17 Woodstock Express. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Corkscrew better than the Kids Coasters, but because it's sponsored by M&M's now. Is that real? I saw that the other day that it's sponsored by M&M's now. Is that real? Better than the Kids Coasters because it's sponsored by M&M's. I'm not even typing. Is this real? This is such a blurred out photo, but this is see, like, oh my god. All right, well, that's gonna be used in okay, it's real. Well, I just looked it up. All right, I'm just looking at chat. That's hilarious. All right, after the 365 episode today, that's gonna be the next talking about. Hold on, let me put it in here. Oh my god, I can't type. All right, there we go. Okay, that's hilarious. That is so funny. See, look, this is the thing about the Six Flags merger. All the Six Flags parks, their quality is going to get better, and then the Cedar Fair parks is going to get worse because of stuff like that. But to be honest, it's more hilarious. And honestly, Corkscrew, nobody cares about that thing. It can be sponsored by All at Once. It can be sponsored by M&M's All at Once. But next, Mine Train, yeah. I get home about Iron Dragon. First half, pretty boring going through the trees. Second half has some redeemable turns over the water. Rougarou. See, look, you're a hater like me. You also don't like Rougarou. Except, Rougarou is at least better than Wild Mouse and Blue Streak. Rougarou at least has some redeemable qualities to it. But, yeah, the straight drop is alright. It's got a trim halfway down. The loop is pretty decent. And then you have a dive loop, I believe. And then you have a nice little turn. And then you have an incline loop. I feel like could have been something better than incline loop. But there's candy posters all over the front of the park now. There's no way. Bro, I went a week and a half ago. It can't change that quick. Bro. Now you're gonna have me looking this up. Cedar Point Candy sponsors. Key sponsor. I don't know. I'll have to do some investigating when we get over there. I'll have to do some investigating. But back to the little rankings. Rougarou at least has some redeemable qualities as intense. Compared to even Wild Mouse, it's good, but it's not nearly as intense. And then Blue Streak it's just too rough at the current state. I think that if they could smooth it out, it could be better than Rougarou. But at the current moment, it's just not that great. Valraven at 9. Hold on. Okay, Gemini. Gemini at 10 is like a perfect spot. It's better than rides like Rougarou, Wild Mouse, but not better than like. I understand that it has some very decent drops, but it's too old. It's like 55 years old. If there is a coaster, it's on the store walls and on the Skyride station. All right, I'll investigate next time we go. But it's just too old. And if it's going to be the next ride to be removed. If there's a ride to be removed from Cedar Point's lineup, it is Gemini. I would put a ton of money on that. It's too old, and it's been around for just so long that it's had its fair uses, and I feel like they could pay homage to it by adding something that duels. Hello, Thrillville. Hello, how you doing? But yeah, I just think that it's just the next to go. But Valraven, too short. Yeah, it is short, but the drops are cool, and I do like how there's like a little bit of layout at the end. The zero-G roll and the hill are nice, surprisingly. And then Gatekeeper, actually pretty forceful. Yeah, a ton of people say that the ride isn't forceful, which, yeah, it is meant to be graceful, but there are some forces, even if it's not like super intense, if you feel me. Like the drop, the bottom of the drop and the Immelman are intense. I think that the Airtime Hill is decent. The Corkscrew is kind of forgettable, though. And then replace Gemini with dueling RMC Raptors like Yoi. Yes, that's the idea. What's your favorite ride at Six Flags Magic Mountain? Just asking. Haven't been to California. Don't ask me on any parks that are west of the Mississippi River, because haven't been to anything on the West Coast. If you want to ask me on any roller coaster, I've been to Cedar Point, Kings Island, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Kings Dominion, Hershey Park, and I think that's about it. Those are the parks that I've been to. So if you want to ask me on anything of those, go right ahead. I've been to those. Or if you want to ask me anything other than coasters, go ahead as well. But Gatekeeper, yeah, the zero-G roll is good. It's got some nice floaty feeling going through there. The dive loop's all right. And then the little roll, I like the roll. Has good hang time. And then the ending's all right. It's just mid-course, turnaround, whatever. Magnum has the best finale in the park. Best finale in the park? That is a good question. What has the best finale in the park? Magnum's probably up there. The only thing is that Magnum is literally just the finale, and then that's it. It's it. It's just the finale. You ride the first 40 seconds for the last 20, which is all right, I suppose. But I guess if you like the finale that much, you can have it up there. But personally, I like Gatekeeper and Valraven more. Not Siren's Curse. Raptor, love the intensity. Same. Think that it's good. Whippy, all of that. And you got some good inversions in there as well. And then we got Siren's Curse. Siren's Curse, that's exactly where I put it. I put it exactly at 5. You'll see the review in like 1 or 2 days. Well, what is today? The 23rd. So yeah, you'll see it in probably 2 days. Maybe 3. Probably 2, though. But that's exactly where I put it. I put it at 5. I think that the inversions are nice. I like the barrel rolls. Nice little floater pops. I like the drop a lot. And then Millie, liked it more because of the new cable speed. I have been on it with the new cable speed. Actually, yes, I have, because it started this season. Yeah, I think that the first drop's amazing. Overbanks can get repetitive, though. But, hey, speed is good. Pretty smooth for its age. And then Maverick, the tunnel launch carries. Still, Maverick at 3 is diabolical. I'm sorry. Maverick at 3 is diabolical. I think that it's definitely better than Top Thrill 2. It's the better launch coaster. And then the tunnel launch carries. You're saying the tunnel launch carries like the rest of the ride sucks. The drop is good. The Airtime Hill is great. The 2 0G rolls are cool. The snaps are cool. And then even after that, you have the Stengel dives and the other Airtime Hill. Like, don't get me wrong. The launch is the second best moment of the ride. But you're saying, like, the rest of the ride is horrible. But yeah, the tunnel launch is very, very cool. But then Top Thrill 2, roughest ride in the park. Is it the roughest ride in the park? I wouldn't even say it's that rough. The only rough part is the part pulling into the brakes after the top hat. I wouldn't even say it's that rough, though. But I guess you could say it's the roughest moment in the park. But I don't know. I personally have Top Thrill 2 at 4. I think that it's definitely an adrenaline rush for sure, but I don't know. I do think that they definitely made it longer is good. I think they should have added an airtime hill like Pantheon. I think that would have been cool. But Top Thrill 2 at 2, it's not absurd. And then Steve at 1, yeah, it's quite obvious. It's the best coaster in the park. But next up, we have it's in here somewhere. Here it is. All right, Wilderness Run, Whistle Express, yeah. Wild Mouse at 5 behind Sea Rookie Mine Ride. I just don't agree with it. Gemini at 13 behind Iron Dragon. That is bonkers. I think that is horrible. Gemini at least has some redeeming like drops. Iron Dragon is just all right with some turns. Blue Streak. Let's see here. Even Rougarou, 3 spots above Gemini is kind of insane. They should be right next to each other. That's exactly where I think that they should be. Right next to each other, just like that. And then Magnum at 9 is about where I have it. Siren's Curse at 8. What is this? Hold on. What is this? Millennium Force at 8 and Top Thrill 2 at... Well, I'm reading this entirely wrong. Siren's Curse 8, Millennium Force 7, Top Thrill 2 6. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? What is this? This is horrible. What is this? The Minecraft Builder F3E. Yo, I'm sorry, but your rankings are horrible. This is horrible. What? Valraven, Raptor, and Gatekeeper all above Top Thrill 2, Millennium Force, and Siren's Curse. Oh my god. This is bad. Are we living on the same Earth right now? What in God's green earth is this? What? The only ride here that could be above Siren's Curse is Raptor, but having Top Thrill 2 and Millennium Force behind Gatekeeper and Raptor and Valraven should be a crime. Yeah, worst list I've ever seen. This is exactly what I'm thinking. This is like it wasn't too terrible until you get to 8, and then everything is thrown out of order in the worst way possible. At least you have number 1 and 2 correct. Steel Vengeance Maverick, it's cool. Still, Millennium Force behind Valraven. I like Valraven, but what are we doing? Valraven's good, but it's like number 7. It's like number 5, 7, somewhere around there. Siren's Curse should be 5. Siren's Curse is just a better Valraven. I understand that Valraven has the bigger drop, but Siren's Curse's drop is personally better. And then Top Thrill 2, the speed just outmatches Gatekeeper, and the Millennium Force is way above Raptor. This is horrible. I'm trying to grow on my roller coaster channel, aka this one, but I can't get any results. Any tips? I gotta know what type of content you make, brother. I gotta know what type of content you create. If you're trying to go short form, I wouldn't even lie to you. Short form is very easy to get views on. It is very easy. Like, even if you look at, like, some of my older short form videos, a lot of them have, like, some views. Like, obviously, like, I'm just saying, 10,000 views on my, 13th video? 2,000 on my 16th? I think that for short form, it's very easy. I think it's very easy to get consistent views. You have to kind of get lucky with some of the ones that go like big, if you feel me. Long form and short form. All right, for short form, I would say just be consistent, post every day. Kind of like what I've been doing. I've been doing it since literally the first video that I made on this channel. Just be consistent, post some off-ride. Off-ride gets good views sometimes. And then do something like a little bit different. All right. So like I did Trivia Tuesday, except Trivia Tuesday was technically yesterday. Forgot about that. But you could do that. And then for long form, you kind of just got to find what you like to do. Okay? And then you have to try to make the quality good. Hold on. I'm trying to pull your channel up. I don't want to like blast your channel on the screen. Well, maybe I could. That would give it a little bit of publicity. I'm just going to do like a quick thing. All right. You have good thumbnails though. Your thumbnails aren't terrible. They're good. Like this one's great. The only thing is that on my thumbnails, I like to have like a outline, like a black outline. I think that makes the thing pop a little bit better. And then what else? Yeah, the thumbnails are good though. Thumbnails are good. And then you have good length to the videos. Oh, I like the text. I like that. I think that's good. The text, the bottom is good. I personally don't do that, but for like a video like this where you're like actually showing like yourself, I think that the text works really well. I would have to look into this at a later date because I would want to like watch one of these. I'm not going to watch one of these currently. But the only thing I would say is that like if you have off-ride like playing, do that. And then the other thing is that some of the photos are kind of like some of the photos here like kind of lower quality. I know mine aren't like a lot better. Like this photo isn't great. This one isn't amazing as well. But you want to try to get like a little bit higher quality photos, if you know. But I could I've kind of rambled about this too long. I'm so bad at just rambling. But I could watch one of your videos after this and then comment on what you could do a little bit better. But other than that, before even watching one of your videos, just like speak up a lot like this. You don't want to be like super quiet, just talking like this. You want to be like a little bit louder. All right, that's what you're gonna want to do. Be a little bit louder. What you're talking about, and all that stuff. You want to do that, and then obviously you want to have like a decent microphone. Obviously, everybody can't buy like a good microphone, but that's what you're gonna want to do that. And then obviously, I don't know what content you make, so I would have to give you. Obviously, it's gonna be a lot different than mine. I do like ranking stuff. I don't know exactly what you do, but that's what you're gonna want to do, and then I can comment on one of those later. But let's see. Let's continue with this. Oh yeah, rambled about this for a long time. Are there any others that I could do? Let's see. Even Blue Streak, not that bad. Most coasters were glass smooth. One Siren's Curse on top of 2. Both were too intense for me. Oh. So you're a GP. Got it. Also, Siren's Curse too intense? That ride, the only like flaw I have with it is that there's like not any like real like intense moments on it. But too intense? And then Top Thrill 2, I guess it could be too quick for you. I guess. But I don't know. What should I do now, chat? Hello? Hello, Caleb and Gaming. How you doing? But I don't really know what to do now because I didn't really get many suggestions for this. Oh, I could show you my top 10. Hold on. I'm gonna have to pull up my little Excel sheet. because I actually count my credits. All right, this is it. This is my personal one. GP alert. There's me, lol. Where? Wait, where? What's your thoughts on the new Tyler, the Creator album? I think it's good. I think it's a good, like, 8 out of 10. It's not better than Chromacopia. What 3 songs do I have saved from it? Let's go to Don't Tap the Glass. No, not. The 3 that I have saved are Big Poe with Pharrell, Ring Ring Ring, and I'll Take Care of You. I think the best is probably I'll Take Care of You. That's probably my favorite. That or Ring Ring. Both are pretty good. Good 8 out of 10 album. Not better than Igor. Not better than Chromacopia. Probably not better than Call Me If You Get Lost either. But it's a good bop album. These are my personal rankings. Steel Vengeance 1. I should go from bottom top. Corkscrew last. I don't like this thing. I don't like it. It's too rough. Headbangy. Yeah, it's the worst thrill coaster at the park. Then Wilderness Run. Kids. Woodstock Express. Family. Cedar Green Mine Ride. It's cool, I guess. Iron Dragon. Worst family coaster in my opinion. Well, actually, no. That would be the mine train. But the first half is just extremely boring. And then Wild Mouse. Favorite family coaster in the park. I think that the spinning is cool. Rougarou. I think that there's just not a whole lot of redeemable qualities to it. The Twister section at the end is cool. It's unique. But I don't like a lot of the inversions. The loop is cool. The corkscrew is mediocre. The incline loop is not that great. Blue Streak, it could be better than Gemini if it was smoother. But Gemini has some redeemable airtime to it. Magnum XL200 is here. I know some people have it a lot higher. But personally, no. I think that the first half just isn't that great. But the final airtime hills, they do hit. They are fun. They are great pops of ejector airtime. I will give it that. And then I have Valraven. Good drops. Good ending. But I do like Griffin more. I do think Griffin is better. I like the other restraints better. I like the splashdown. I think that's cool. And then Raptor. It's intense. I like it a ton. And then Gatekeeper. I just realized I don't have Siren's Curse here. I haven't updated this yet. There we go. Siren's Curse 5. But Gatekeeper, it's smooth. I like the inversions. I like the near misses. Hang time galore. I like it a lot. Sirens. My favorite song on the album is Don't Touch the Glass / Tweakin'. It was alright. His worst double track to date, if I had to say. His worst double track to date. But also, bro, this thing's been out for 2 days and already has tons of streams. Good for Tyler, though. Middle of the Chromacopia tour. But Siren's Curse, good drop. I think that all the inversions are cool. I think that the what's it called? Dive loop is. I think the dive loop's decent. 2 barrel rolls are good. I would have preferred to see like another inversion that's not a barrel roll. I'll still take it though. I like it a lot. And then a lot of good flitter moments. Not a lot of ejector from what I remember. Kind of keeping it back from being above top tilt 2, which is 4. I think that the launches are cool. The spike is phenomenal. And then the top hat is cool as well. You can see everything from up there. So much good views from up there. If you were up there for a little bit longer, it'd be cool. And then the twist down is a top 5 favorite moment in the park, especially when it's going quick. And then, obviously, Millennium Force, smooth. Great drop. I like the overbanks. Even if they're repetitive, they are intense. The hills could be better. The Maverick, launch, great. Drop, great. A ton of whippy elements. Steel Vengeance. I spelled vengeance wrong. What am I doing? But I wonder if you can hear the clickiness of my keyboard. But best coaster in the world to me. But yeah, that's it. That's my 18. But I have 2 concurrent viewers. What should I do now, chat? I don't really know what to do now. I've been live streaming for how long? because I was hoping to look at more. I was looking to look at more of like your guys' like top coasters at Cedar Point, and I've already been live streaming for 30 minutes. So what should I do? I legitimately have no idea. Just because I was kind of banking on more people to submit. I don't know though. Just chat rating. You got any roller coaster hot takes? I probably do. I'd have to think about them. Let's see if I can think of anything crazy. I really don't have many like insane coaster takes. I really don't have anything like out of this world, if you know what I mean. Nothing like mind-bogglingly crazy. Nothing like this guy having Gatekeeper, Valraven, and Raptor all over Siren's Curse, Millennium Force, and Topfield 2. Nothing that crazy. What could I say though? I think that Grizzly from King's Dominion is an elite roller coaster. I don't know if that's hot. I just think that the ride's really good. Any others that I could think of? Bat over Mystic. That is crazy. I am a notorious Mystic hater, even though I like the ride a lot. Ride is really fun. Just people overrate it too much. It's definitely the most overrated roller coaster that everybody talks about, for sure. I think that ride is extremely overrated. So I guess that could be my hot take, is extremely overrated. But Bat over Mystic, I like Bat, but it's not better than Mystic. I have Bat at 7. And then Mystic at 3. So, that's that. Anything else? I gotta look at like my anything crazy in my rankings. I feel like I could do something about Pipeline. I don't know if this is really hot, but I think that Hagrid's Motorbike Adventures is the most diverse roller coaster in the world. Pretty hands down. It has everything. It has theming, 7 launches, drop track, backward section. It has everything. It has unique seating. Definitely the most unique ride out there. I have Pipeline over Top Thrill 2. And Candemonium. And Mystic. And Alpengeist. I have it all over all of this. I legitimately think that Pipeline is really good. And I want another one. Beast gets worse the more they retrack it. I got Mystic at 7, by the way. I did ride Beast a little bit ago. The first half was remarkably smooth. I will say that. First half was remarkably smooth. Second half was a little bit more rough. But Mystic at 7 is really, really, really low. I do think it's overrated, but that is legitimately really low. But yeah, that is really low. Oh my god. Anything else that I can think of? I think that I think King's Dominion was low-key my favorite park day from my trip. I don't know if I don't think I got Henry Lau in the chat right now. I don't think I do. I don't think he's here. But I think King's Dominion was low-key my favorite day from the trip. Because Hershey Park was raining all day. I couldn't get a what is the ride called? Stormrunner. Couldn't get a Stormrunner ride. Very upsetting about that. I could only get one Skyrush ride. And then Busch Gardens Williamsburg was fun. It was really good. But I think King's Dominion was probably my dropped my phone. I think it was probably my favorite day. Got like 30 something rides. It was a great day. I liked it a ton. So I don't know if that's my like hot take. I liked it more than Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Hershey Park off of first visit and off the trip. But yeah, that's probably my favorite day. What else? I think that Hershey Park's operations are horrible. Legitimately some of the worst I've ever seen. We were sitting on the Candemonium brake run for like 5 minutes because it took them that long to get 2 trains out. It was bad. But do I have any like hot takes? I don't think I do. I'm a pretty neutral guy. I don't have a ton of like bad stuff to like talk about many rides. I only have 2 10 out of 10 roller coasters: Steel Vengeance and Velocicoaster. I guess. Oh, I have another one. I think that B&M floorless coasters is one of the most generic and boring ride models out there. Like it legitimately has almost no value. It's basically just like all of like B&M's Flight of Fear over Mystic Jesus. We don't need to go that far. That's far. I wouldn't go that far. But I think that B&M floorless coasters are some of the most generic models out there. They're just copy and paste B&M elements, and it's just not that fun. It's not that fun. Like, let's see. I've run 3. I've run Kraken, Dominator, and Rougarou. All denounced as some of the best floorless coasters, and I didn't really like all of them. Dominator was just all right. The first half was pretty good, being that the drop is cool, then the loop. But the second half is just mid. The corkscrews, not that fun, and all that. Kraken was just inversion after inversion. Loop was all right. Zero-G roll was about the only thing memorable about the ride. And then Rougarou, I just don't like a ton. It's some of my Rougarou, I think, is my least favorite thrill ride. Yeah. It's my least, looking at my overall rankings, it's my least favorite thrill ride. And Adventure Express over Mystic. Yeah. No. Sorry. Not it. But, I guess Tempesto. Tempesto is my least favorite thrill ride. And then it's Rougarou. I have Rougarou at a 7 out of 10. But also, I don't have many low-ranked roller coasters. I like almost, like, the coaster has to be really bad for me to think that it's awful. Like, even, like, a Loch Ness Monster is a 5. Because I think it has redeemable qualities to it. But I don't have many. A lot of, like, my, like, 5 and below roller coasters are kids' rides. And then in Vertigo and Corkscrew. I don't like these. But I don't really know what else to talk about. Because I'm not a hot take type of guy. I don't have them. Speaking of, should I do another hot takes video? It's been a long time since I've done one. But the only thing is that it would be very easy and a good video to put out. But I have all of these videos up next that I want to get out. And all these videos would take me like 2 to 3 weeks to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I post a video every 3 days, every 2 to 3 days, that'll take me like 2 weeks. So I don't really know. It would be easy. Maybe it could be like one that I like throw in there, because I haven't done a revitalizing of the hot take series in a long time. Like, when's the last I low-key want to do this again, though. Reacting to viewers' top 10s. I think that'd be fun. The only thing is that I feel like this would be, like, I feel like I could do this in, like, a live stream form. Now that I have OBS, then I could do this now. Hot takes 2, or hot takes 3? Here it is. I feel like hot takes 4 could be something I do on the docket. But I don't know. I feel like I might end stream because I'm hungry. It's 7:30. Haven't eaten dinner. I think it's eaten dinner. But I appreciate everybody that's came out today. I think that the first couple of streams that I had loading up was rough. It was rough, but I eventually got it going. I eventually got the OBS to work, and we were able to do a nice little 45-minute stream. I think that was pretty good. But also, one more thing. Should I create a Insta? Should I create an Instagram where I post off-ride and other stuff like that? Oh, I literally have no viewers. I'm talking to nobody right now. I guess that's my time to say